Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all enjoying your dinner or your lunch, and I want to thank the forum for having us here and providing the time for us. And you do a great job with the forum. Appreciate it very much. You know, I'm a long-term resident of the county. I'm also a farmer. I have 300 acres in the two counties here. I have most of them are in Washington County. I have a small 60-acre farm in Yamhill County. When it comes to livability, it's very important we protect the livability of our county. I also think it's very important that we can make a living in our county. Big difference. My farm, 100% of everything that comes on my farm is recycled except for food sources. During the better times, we had 200 employees. We hit a low this year of 68, and I currently have 86, and we're going into the height of our season right now. It's tough living out there. But we need to remember that it is small businesses, it's agriculture, and it's also our high-tech area that provide the jobs in our community. And we need to protect those jobs. In protecting those jobs, I have spent 10 years on the Washington County Budget Committee and secretary for that committee for 9 years. During that period of time, we have never raised the taxes in the county. We have had levy increases, school levy increases, but those are all taxes we the people voted for to increase. As far as the taxes on the personal property tax, the basic tax, it has not been increased in 12 years. I intend to continue to hold that line on those taxes. I also served as the organizer and the first chair for ROMAC, which is the Rural Roads Operating Maintenance Advisory Committee. Remember back when we were chopping up roads and not repairing the roads? Well, I was one of the guys who helped form that committee that changed that, and today we have a very successful ROMAC committee working in our county in the rural road area. Currently I'm working with the county on organizing and hoping to chair the first committee that will work with the land use and transportation, because I think that's an area that needs work. It's an area that small businesses and large businesses coming into the community run into first off is our land use and transportation. It's an important area for us. We're having our first meeting coming up shortly, and I hope that will also eventually turn into being a citizens advisory committee where they will also have input as to how those cost and how that department is run. It's an important part of our growth. The last thing I want us to see us do is become a Multnomah or a city of Portland, where we're running huge deficits and wondering how we're going to fund the next project. For me, the answer is simple. Before you go into the next project, you need to know where your money's going to come from. You need to know how you're going to pay for it. That's what we do on the budget committee. It is by design that we do have a reserve in Washington County, and I have challenged that reserve as playing the devil's advocate, and the administrators and the managers of the county had a very good answer for the reserve, and that reserve is still in place. That reserve bailed us out when our public safety committee, or our public safety levy failed the last time around, the first time. It was because of that reserve we were able to keep our public safety in place. I've been endorsed by Sheriff Rob Gordon. I've been endorsed by the Mayor of Hillsborough. I've been endorsed by Tom Bryan, our current chair. And John, if I could, I can answer a question for you in advance as to what I would look at first in the budget. First thing I would look at is land use and transportation. We need to understand how that money is being spent so we can help get jobs in here. Jobs, jobs, jobs is an important part, and that is the living part of our county. And if without that, we don't have a county. You get jobs in here, everything else will take care of itself, because that'll provide the taxes and the engine that we need in the state as well as our county, because Washington County is the engine of the state, and we need to protect that. As far as the rural roads go, you know, I'm 64 years old. I'm not ready to climb on a bicycle and pedal up to my house to Bald Peak. And I think most of us in here would agree with that. But I do support providing a safe haven for those who do wish to ride bicycles. And I think it is important. But I also think we have to maintain our roads and maintain the other types of transportation. And those are all budget issues that need to be looked at very, very carefully. So I thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate the stop sign, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.